Alright, well, 2 for one night. And Wolf has run Combat Journal number 10. And with me this time is, well, everyone from the previous Combat Journal, but plus one. We have Pickles with us tonight. And this one was quite a nasty game. In Pickles, if you recall. I wasn't in it, but I saw the reef. I heard about it and saw it, and was just going, "Wow!"
This Captain Pickles.
It was definitely a hard-fought battle in this one. So, Pickles, what can we expect out of this one?
Well, we had an enormous draw in the middle, essentially. Just a lot of back and forth between Lothlar, who was our elder, and the tech marine. And for the most part, it looked like we were going to lose quite significantly, but we managed to turn it around in the end, and we'll wait and see, I guess. Right.
ORANGEKID is Force Commander as he's been these past few weeks. Then you have Lothlar as Elder Farseer again, and Pickles as Plague Champion. Versus Chaos Lord, Tech Marine, McDonald's Tech Marine, ugh, and another Plague Champion. So,
awesome.
Alright everyone, get ready to hit your play buttons in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. And they're off!
This group has a particular rivalry, which he probably doesn't even notice, against Broodwich, who's used to be able to beat us pretty badly, but since the last couple of times we've been able to turn a victory against him.
Why are you so mean with me, Broodwich? Didn't want to go, Fag Marine. Are you fucking serious? Me? The only mirror match? It's because you're a cunt.
As I recall, this goes on for the entire match.
An ally has secured
Karma is a bitch.
Location secure.
Seriously, okay, I'll stop reiterating in the chat.
I'll probably be able to read it once this goes out. Any problems that you'll see right here with the Chaos Lord?
I see that. Not too much of a problem though, I mean, as long as you kite. And you're trying to bait him into chasing your heretics, didn't work.
At this stage I just really wanted to get him a sweep. I figured he was having something coming in afterwards. There we go.
Complete.
You fail.
And win. Nice.
This stage I really probably should have just pulled the heretics way back, but...
Yep. Lothlar is pushing up in his lane.
Ah, yes, I remember this.
Cornered the
I
tech
don't
marine.
realize there was Tax shooting him.
This is a Guardian squad already.
Yeah, he almost lost a second.
If I remember, he was quite angry that he could not get that tech marine.
An ally's forces are under attack.
Oh yeah, I mean, just barely at critical health and he's gonna get away now. Oh.
Go full squad.
And ORANGEKID, looks like you're pulling back.
The enemy falters, but he is not.
Well, not quite just yet, but still.
Pretty damn close to it.
Yeah, and Pickles just lost his side.
At enemy hands.
Yeah, I think at this stage we're pretty much deciding, yep, it's over, but we managed to turn it around.
It's still kind of early though, don't you think? And we're at ×1, by the way.
Well, it was pretty decisive at the start. Loth losing his Guardians at the start was pretty crippling.
Oh yeah, and he just bought a new squad.
Here's where I get called a fag.
Amazing how you didn't lose a single one, fag SM.
Yeah, I'm a fag, I guess. You're watching this at ×1, right, Pickles?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Looks like, yeah, you guys are losing a lot of ground. All the VPs are in their hands. Ugh.
Well, if anything,
I
Lot
managed to require one.
Yeah, that you are. Thank you.
And by the way, the guy was commenting, amazing how you didn't lose a single one. He got the tax to critical health and they were able to escape.
Victory point.
Only Space Marines can get away with that kind of cheese.
And there's the war cry, and here the Orange Kid charging into the fray!
I must get to cover.
Wow, goodbye heretics, nice job. Feel the DPS!
As you say in the middle, this is the beginning of lost problems.
Ah yes, Tarantula turret.
With Dev in support.
Ugh. Turret
the right
covering
angle and you
Dev. Covered by Dev.
Put that at the right angle and you can, you know, cover the whole lane.
The tide of battle turns toward the righteous.
Oh, you got their Chaos Lord again, Pickles.
Yeah, it becomes pretty familiar actually.
Point secured.
Oh no!
Had
Not
a
the.
lot of problems at this stage though.
Oh no! Oh, but they're in retreat now. But still, 2 tack squads versus your one. Not good odds.
Yeah.
We are losing a requisition.
Fortunately,
Our
Loth just
foes
decided to
push
give
into
up
our
at that
territory.
stage and come around to support, so...
Rearming.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Tech Marine is basically, you know, having the Tarantula turret cover his Dev squad now, and is slowly pressing forward on your Gen farm in the middle.
This is Imperial territory now.
Orange Kid is getting ASMs.
Yeah, I don't know how to use them very good. I don't usually get them. I was just doing it for those Havocs that I bought.
Lost a generator to enemy fire. Understood.
Not too
Research
surprising to
canceled.
see that happen, but yeah, I mean, if you don't use them right, it can go badly, and that's 50 power wasted.
Sneaky scouts caught in the back rift.
Under attack.
Yep, and they're dying. Oh, get them! Oh my, yes, yeah, and down. Orange Kid sneaking behind the Havocs, but no, oh no, no!
Oh, the Havoc reoriented. Come on, come on. And stab. Yes.
Oh, Sanctum too.
ASMs.
Well supported.
Our force commander has reached level 2.
Oh no, the Havocs are firing again.
Down
Oh,
they go.
oh no. Oh, oh, Orange.
Space Marines.
Kill the Havocs. Do it. Thank you.
They're down.
The enemy
Now
has
this is probably a bit
slain
silly
one
of me.
our brothers.
I managed to get behind the middle lane and start burning power. Really should have just followed back and get the turret, but I wasn't sure on where it was situated.
I see that, and here comes Broodwich to counter your move. It's like, ow, 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 oh god. Oh
Down
no.
he goes.
Oh, this is going down so badly. Melee! Oh.
Smack.
Whoa. Something.
Touch a Nurgle.
Oh no.
That was the thing
Down
that
the
messed me
attack
up the
squad.
most.
Ooh.
Oh, it's 7 health
Excellent.
escape.
Adding support structure.
Now I know HellFox would be crying and whining if he was at that point.
Lucky you, he says.
I did not feel lucky at all.
Wow, Loth is throwing all these plasma grenades on the turret.
Allied infantry destroyed.
Not working too well.
Support structure complete.
I wasn't aware that was your last squad, Orange. That was...
I know.
Yeah, I know. The Orange Kid was in a very bad way at that point.
You'll see here I'm suffering quite a bit of grief.
Little bit, yeah. But I think you're gonna win against their Chaos Lord, though.
Yes, that's all that mattered in my head.
Farseer almost bought it, and Force Commander did.
Deploying flamers.
Yep, indeed. And Loth is still having trouble in the middle. He just can't make any push at all.
There was at one point, he was practically screaming at us to, like, help him. in order for him to do anything, he had to kill that turret, and with that tech marine behind it, it's not like it doesn't matter how much damage you do to it.
Well, tier 1 Elder, there's not a whole lot you can do.
And he's going tier 2 now. Lothlar's gone for the 3 Guardian, 1 Shuriken strategy for tier 1. He's moving to tier 2 now. ORANGEKID is...
And those Guardian squads are about to run into the Havoc. Into the, not the Havoc, the devs.
Crap.
Suppressed.
And instant retreat, because they see the flamers. And Lot's gonna res ORANGEKID. Rest of his forces are moving to maybe make a power burn over here on the left side, but looks like the army's moving to counter.
What helped us a lot is that left, we had that left power farm that was up. I was able to capture for a bit.
Noise Marine's going after Broodwich.
Ah, yes.
He didn't want to play.
No, he did not.
Pickles loves his noise marines, doesn't he?
Research underway.
Yeah, at this point, Loth can only use his shuriken defensively to defend his power.
We have 300 points remaining.
Burn it down.
Power node to the enemy.
Hear me stealing it. He's stealing the power on the left.
Meanwhile, they're losing power up on their side.
Once again, I really should have just pushed right down, because you can see here the dev's already reorientating.
We must reverse the course of the battle.
However, they were focusing on a tack squad, which, as you can see, allows my noise marines to just walk right up there.
Thank you, noise marines. Thank you.
Oh, melee.
Here goes the turret.
It's gone. And Lost flies like going, finally! Fuck!
He was
pretty much
relieved, actually.
I think at that stage he was pretty close to calling it quits.
I can imagine that.
Well, he said that he looked over a couple times, saw he knew he was losing. He said he saw me losing, and he said he saw Pickles losing. It's like Pickle wasn't really, you weren't really losing much at all, really.
And no, but there was 1 or 2 times I was fighting over our gens, which was pretty bad.
Well, Lothlar claimed that you were actually losing the fight, but you weren't.
Our force commander has reached level 3.
Yep, the Heretic squad is down, I would imagine, from Broodwich. Fear Me is in the thick of it against your squads, Orange. Oh no! About to lose another squad again! Oh. Run away! Oh, he's getting badly. Oh, Orange down. And what's that turn?
Pretty much at this stage it was already turned, as you can see by the build queues at the moment.
The enemy is capturing one of our
Lost going to straight to tier 3. He's not even bothering any sort of tier 2 at all.
No, he'd have
Razorback.
He was probably regretting that decision at this stage, but
can't do anything about it right now.
Damn Havocs.
We must support them. We have 200.
For some reason, we're facing the wrong way.
okay, Broodwich has got a dog out on the field at the moment.
Rearming.
Yep, going after your tax trying to decap. Oh! No, you don't have a dog. It's a dreadnought, and it's going to be a Zench dreadnought, which usually beats dog, by the way.
Our fortifications are under assault.
Yeah, it looks like Loth asked for assistance, Pickles.
I believe I saw what was happening, so I just went to maneuver to join support. I've already got my army in the back.
And there goes that Razorback.
Nice
As
job.
of right now, it's like the only thing I could think about to pull my ass out of the fire was to be able to get a dreadnought of my own. They had like no AV, and I knew it, so had nothing else.
And here come the Wraith Guard from Loth.
Fucking rocket dread, says the McDonald's tech brain, Drizzo. Oh, bad idea. What is Broodwich doing? He's not gonna win. Now get him, Pickles, get him! No! No!
An ally has taken a victory point.
It'll be back.
I'm actually pretty proud of myself on the left here for this play right here, where he gets a dreadnought of him, corn dreadnought.
Yep, and stunned.
Well
nice job. Punch his lights out.
Problem is, there's quite a bit of support coming in behind it.
Oh god. And he
goes
switches.
corn
Yeah, and he switched targets. Ah.
Down
Smash.
it goes.
Well
There's the
done.
slam. That one Broodwich again.
Yep, he is dead. The tide has turned. Fucking nonsense micro.
Doesn't matter. You're losing.
Space Marines on the field. Return fire.
Thank you, Wilbriggy.
Now at this stage, Lothlar had pretty much concentrated right between their two spawn points. We've got the web wave forming up there.
An ally has secured a requisition
I see that.
point. An ally has taken a victory point.
I am terror.
Ally has
Lol.
secured a requisition point.
Yeah, and you're dominating the power now. Their power gens are burning to nothing. Broodwich trying to get out of his base finds itself between two armies. Yeah. Oh wow. And here, and by the time Drizzo is moving into support, the battle's already lost. It's already too late.
Issuing plasma gun.
Oh, Dev Squad destroyed.
Yes. Yeah. You see, that typically happens, you know? It's like one guy sees the other guy in trouble, but by the time his army actually gets there to support, the battle's already lost. And then that's just gonna be 2-on-1 on him too, so that's where you need that thing called coordination to help you out there.
I think by this point they were through with trying to coordinate or something. Broodwich coming back in. The
Stop the
Galaxy
burn.
burn didn't do anything.
Jizzo's almost been wiped. He's one tack squad left.
An ally's forces are under attack.
At this stage, I was honestly expecting a Land Raider to come out of nowhere.
Would you have been able to defeat a Land Raider?
Oh, we would have certainly had to fallen back.
Well,
An
yeah,
allied structure has
I mean,
been
you've really
destroyed.
got him clamped down now. It's pretty much over.
This is Imperial territory now.
Sorry, folks, as for why I was looking at that gen farm for so long, because somebody needed my attention.
Understood. Ceasing rearmament.
Gen farms are very interesting.
Yes. They're so sparkly.
Behold!
Oh, something's coming down on Lothlar's army.
Ah yes, this was a Venerable.
Oh, yes. A Venerable
It
with...
didn't exactly work all that well.
No,
No,
it did not.
well, a Venerable with no army supporting it.
Well, Broodwich had his guys coming in support.
Yeah,
So there's
heretics.
that.
I'm
It's
guessing...
getting pushed back again down south. But, yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile up top, Chizo's Venerable is getting wrecked.
The enemy is claiming a victory point.
Smack. Oh, he just cast Doom on it. Goodbye, Venerable.
Our ally is losing forces.
Oh, just delaying it.
And dead.
Damn, kind of goes.
The McDonald's Venerable Dreadnought is dead.
Squad ready for orders.
It looks like OrangeKid is ready to make a push to reclaim his side. Oh, Imperial Best up top right! Oh my!
Bye, Broodwich. Bye.
Whee!
The traitor legion
Oh.
Fun for the whole family.
Loth is just going all out now.
Yeah, he's got an avatar and everything. And I mean,
Kind of sort of redundant given how long it would take to traverse across the map.
Yeah.
but at this point,
The enemy engages us in close assault.
at this point, when you look at the numbers game, you have two players now pretty much are mostly army wiped. Fear Me is the only viable player right now. Yeah, Fear Me knows it's over.
Stay strong, brothers.
And there goes Broodwich again.
I love how.
Tactical squad engaged.
Look at all those coin
Let our
guys.
enemies beware, for victory is ours.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Just
that
to
was.
point out exactly how likely bitter and just jaded they were at that stage, they didn't even recognize exactly what heroes we had. As you can see, Loth was a farseer.
Yeah.
Indeed.
The Warlock is like OP, you know?
And
No,
apparently,
it's a Farseer.
was it Drizzo who said, "I didn't even want to be Fag Marine"?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe since he was a middle, they wanted him to be defense, but who knows? They may have been trying to go Chaos Undivided.
Well, wouldn't they all be Chaos Marines if they were gonna be doing that?
I think he was talking about the hero. He didn't want to do Tech Marine.
But I'm guessing his teammates insisted, right?
That's just what I can guess, you know, for the turret building abilities. He wanted to be something else, but they're telling him no, you have to be Tech Marine for the middle for the turrets.
Yeah, look what good it did him.
Well, in all fairness, it was quite decisive for most of the game. But
It was.
that's only because Loth was a farseer. And the chance he was a warlock, problem disappears.
Yeah,
Yes.
you get that Fireblade. I forget what it's called. It's like, oh, insta dead turret, and
The immolation blade, I think it's called.
yeah, Immolation.
So, what was the biggest turning point you think that really helped save your ass? Obviously, running that turret really helped.
Not to pat myself on the back, but yes, the sweeping around and just getting rid of the central position. Both the dev and the turret.
Me killing his dreadnought. Me.
Yep, that's certainly that.
All I could do was hold.
Well, it kind of was back and forth between you and Fear Me.
Yeah, a bit. I do admit that he was a bit better than me.
Yeah, your poor ASMs didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, I know. I effed that up pretty early in the game, down to one squad with one tech squad in it, and then my force commander was like down. So, just really quickly, just to humor people, what would you have done in that instance, HellFox, if you were in the same state?
As what, per se?
Space Marines.
If I was Space Marines, well, first off, I'd definitely try to keep my tax alive, but yeah, I mean, pretty much the only reason, if you're gonna jump your ASMs into a blob like that, you just jump in to disrupt the blob and knock them away. I've seen Space Marine players do that, where they just jump in, disrupt the blob so guys can escape, and then just run. Because
Well,
that
I
was...
mean, like, you were like you saw me almost wiped, what would you have done then
Well,
at that situation?
I can kind of see where you're going with this. You're saying I would have quit, would you?
Maybe.
You see, it's like you're starting to develop a pattern, and I'm noticing this. Yeah, I probably
We all know
would
you
have
would
been.
have built a dreadnought. We don't.
Yeah, I probably would have done that.
Now I don't even want to know what Corona would have done if he was like that.
Panic.
Panic. I read it. It's like he panics, like, oh, I'm gonna just shut off my computer.
No. Just...
Now, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention on your side in the middle of the game for obvious reasons, but I'm a bit surprised you actually didn't build a dev.
He did.
You did. They're in retreat right now from the from the Blood Crusher.
I got
Yes,
to.
I mean in Tier 1.
In Tier 1.5, he went to ASM
I
for his
went
Tier
to
1.5
ASMs in lieu of Devastators.
because his opponent went Havoc, so he figured, match that counter.
Yeah.
So he pulls out ASMs. He tries to jump the Havoc squad, but the problem is he stayed in the fight too long against too many squads who then decided to go, hey, it's just one squad of ASM, let's pummel them to death, and that's basically what happened.
Cultist just basically destroyed him.
Yeah. Heretics with Sparking Champion. Though I did kill the Havocs off, which was nice, but I don't think it was worth losing ASMs over.
Yeah.
Because certainly not.
Yeah, I mean, ASMs are like 50 power, so ouch, that was definitely a fight out of your power.
But fortunately, throughout the entire game, he was just singularly focused on you.
Yeah, he never seemed to shift over to the mid or anything.
I think he was afraid that I'd push up too far and not be able to get it back.
Well, yeah, I guess on that point, because if he didn't hold there, that's 2 farms he would have conceded.
Mm-hmm.
Which is all they had at that stage.
Pretty much. Yeah, I just noticed that they have the exact same power as we do, but only because of those 2 farms.
Okay. Well, I think that'll be it for now. This has been HellFox, Captain Pickles, Corona, and OrangeKid. Signing out, we'll see you next time.
Woo!